What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in. You already know what it is. You got your favorite couple.
What's my name?
I want you to say
my
your
name.
Yeah. Rich
Thank
and
you.
Phonz. And we're back with another one. You know what time it is? It's Mukbang Monday. So we're about to get into some juicy...
What?
So you already know what time it is. What do you got? What did you get?
I got American mix. I don't even remember what's on
I think
there.
I got an Italian mix.
You got a super Italian with all them extra peppers and stuff.
I just ordered anything because I didn't know what none of that stuff meant. So
it's a sub shop. I don't know what none of that is.
Anyways, we also got salt and vinegar chips. You gotta have something salt.
Sour cream and onion. Let us know. Is you team sour cream or team salt and vinegar? Nope. Yeah. And then I got that good old root beer.
I got a Snapple that I already opened.
Team Snapple, team root beer. Team root beer all day.
I do fuck with root beer.
For our topic today, we are talking about sex.
And love and marriage.
And those things. But more importantly, sex.
Yo, you don't know it.
Yeah, so love, sex, and marriage. They all kind of go together, but they're all they're independent of each other. My favorite, of course, is sex. What's your favorite? Love, sex, or marriage?
I would say them all.
That's not a favorite.
I would love.
Love? Okay. I love love too, but I like sex more.
Yo, you annoying.
Ooh, I almost choked.
Why do you love sex more?
I don't know, because it's fun.
No.
Love is hard. Love is a headache.
Yeah.
But then, when I think about love, so what does love even mean to you?
Love? I mean, there's different types of love. Hold up.
Yeah, you gotta eat and talk. It's a mukbang. God damn, they put a lot of meat on this thing. Look at that shit.
There's different types of love. But relationship love wise, it's like you're with somebody who's like your best friend, who that you'll pretty much do anything for, and you're just spending quality time with this person, and creating goals with this person. So that's what love means to me. What does love mean to you?
That sounds like something you could do with your best friend.
It is, but it's different. I don't know. It's like a
what
different
makes
feeling.
A difference? Sex.
True.
No,
but it's like I don't know. It's a different. Yeah, sex does make it different, but there's like it's like a whole different ballpark though.
So it's hard for me to say what love is because love is like to me is like just really caring about somebody like really really deeply.
Yeah.
To me is loving them, and I love my family. I love some of my friends. I love this guy. And the only thing that separates and distinguishes those different kinds of love is sex. And, how far I'm willing to go as far as like caring for somebody and showing up for them. So the more I love you, the more I'll go out of my way to show up for you. But I think with a relationship, like intimate love, I think the biggest difficulty or distinguishment is loyalty. Like I think those two like are almost synonyms. Like if we're in a relationship, I mean I could care less about love than I do about loyalty. Like I don't know. It's weird.
No, yeah, I definitely see your point because you can love somebody, but once that loyalty comes out of place, you kind of looking at them differently, or it's not like you don't feel like you trust someone. So you can't have that. Then that's what's the point of it? I can love you from a distance.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. Like I can love somebody, even if we're not together. Somebody that I was intimate with or am intimate with, like, and you can do certain things to where it's like, yeah, I still love you, but we can't be in a relationship anymore. So that love hasn't gone anywhere, but the relationship has ended. And I think yeah, the loyalty makes that difference for me.
So you have a point there. You have a point there, my friend.
Of course,
So
I do.
that leads into marriage then, because like that's what marriage is: loyalty and commitment. That you're building on to take it to the next step. So,
I'd have to disagree, Alex.
yeah. Well, yeah, because even in marriage, those same things could still happen. I don't know.
I think
Tell me what
marriage.
you think, Willis.
I think marriage. I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people get married for the wrong reason. Like, you can be in a bad place in your relationship, cheating on each other, just going through all types of crazy things. And then it's like, oh, let's get married. Like, that's going to be the fixer, to solve all the problems. And like, I don't know. I don't feel like marriage holds as much weight as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like, from the day I meet you and we start saying that we're interested in each other, like from that point on, if we're both in agreement that we're dealing with each other or getting to know each other, there shouldn't be anybody else. Like that loyalty goes in from that point on. In my perspective, that's how I feel. And then, you get into this relationship, and in that relationship, whether you guys move in together or, just continue to see each other, what? That's the
What?
peppers. She asked you if you wanted
I
peppers.
thought she was talking about like green peppers.
No, red peppers. But
Yeah, I
sweet
smelled
and
something
hot.
spicy. I was like, I don't like it. It tastes like that.
So then take
the
them ones
dipping
off
vibe.
top.
I'm full.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat. So, anyways, y'all start being serious, and then throughout that time, whether you live together or not, just spending time with each other, you're learning about each other, and you're actually learning if we can actually coexist as a couple. Like, do we have the same values? Do we have the same goals? Do we want the same things? Do we both want children? How are you with spending money? What is your religious preferences? All of those things, you're figuring out, are we really compatible? And if you get to a point where it's like, okay, we've been dealing with each other for X amount of time. Some people get married after 6 months. Shoot, they barely know each other. They think they do because they, in this honeymoon love phase and let's just get married. But, after a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years together, like by then somebody front and back, in and out. And like, is this something that I could be happy with for the rest of my life? And if it is and y'all's in a good place, then cool, get married. But I don't think people go about it that way anymore. I think marriage is more like a race, like a competition. Let's be married. Let's keep up with the Joneses, and I've been there. I don't like it. So
What,
now I don't ever
married?
want to be married. What?
You've been married?
No, no. I've been in that head frame
No.
mindset of like rushing to get married.
I mean, I think you said it well.
Itchy.
I think you put it together deeply well. And I think that's
It's
definitely
too much
true.
meat.
Some people do, rush into things, thinking that they, met their Prince Charming, and then after they're married, they're, like,
Like, what the heck did I do? Who
Yeah.
is this person?
right. So I think you're definitely right, and it's a really big commitment. So
For me, when I think about marriage, it's like that's it. There's nothing else. There's no more options. You don't get, in my mind, you don't get married. It's like once we get married, we're deciding that no matter what, we're in this together. Whatever we have to go through, we're gonna go through it together. There's no giving up. There's no walking away after that. So yeah, that's my take on marriage, and the way I feel, the way I think is constantly evolving. Like I said, at one time in my life, I was rushing to get married for no reason, thinking it could solve problems and things like that. So, um, do you think marriage is like important? Like it's something that everybody should do? And just to retract, because you didn't even say anything. I said I'm never getting married again. So you cool with that?
I didn't hear you say that.
I was just making sure because I'm like, wait a minute, he
Boy.
didn't even say nothing. All right. Anyways, do you think marriage is important? Do you think it's like a goal to achieve or something that like everyone should be trying to do.
I don't think that everybody, because it's not, marriage isn't for everybody, and some people are just cool with not getting married, and they've been together for like years. So if that's something that they don't want to do, that's kudos to you for doing what you guys don't want to do. But for me personally, that is a goal that I would like to achieve. With your beautiful face, and.
It's more than my face. Let's talk about sex. So.
Yo. But yeah, that's definitely something that I definitely want us to achieve.
Yeah, so I would love to be married as well. But yeah, realistically, like I said, I'm in a place where I feel like marriage is something where you got to be in a good enough place where like this is absolutely, I'm okay with the majority of the aspects of our relationship, so I know that I'll be happy for the rest of my life, because nothing wrong with being divorced, but I don't want to be divorced. Like, if I get married, that's it. I'm not getting divorced.
Right.
I'm gonna lock you in the basement, and then we can just, stay married, but we just won't see each other because you'll be in the basement. I'll make sure you eat. Make sure you got some good Nicki Minaj videos to watch.
Yo,
you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But I also think, like, nowadays, like, people don't, like, marriage isn't as highly regarded as it was before. Like, there's plenty of people, like you said, who are together for years and decades but never get married.
Right.
And it's not like this huge thing to be unmarried, so... It is what it is. We're very untraditional. We wear our rings on the wrong finger. And if we get married, I think I would want to wear my ring on this finger too.
Yeah, me too. I like this finger.
Because we're unconventional. We're not going to be like everybody else. We're going to be over here. All right. So, how important is sex in a relationship?
I think it's super important. And, that's a bonding. And the way you show love, it's not the only way you show love, but it's definitely one of the ways that you definitely show love. And I think it's important. Now, too much though. Yeah, that's a different...
What's too much? Too much is relative. Like,
to me, I mean,
a week,
I don't really want to
days.
put like a number on like...
You're talking about what you like. It's not about everybody else. What do you like?
Yeah, I mean... For me, personally, I'll probably say too much would probably be like, I don't really want to put a number on there. But, I mean, sometimes sometimes it hurts. So you don't want to overdo it. And you be getting hemorrhoids and shit. That shit be hurting.
It'll never hurt me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you just pull in, pull out. Oh, God.
All right,
okay,
so
we get too dirty.
So I think sex is super important. One of the most important things, because I feel like in a relationship, like if you're not compatible sexually, like there's gonna be a lot. It's like they say, money issues are the biggest causes of divorce and breakups and things like that. And I've never had money issues in any of my relationships. Maybe it's because I ain't got no money.
Yo.
But I've had sex issues in a lot of relationships because, so I had this really naive and immature idea in my mind that it's like, if we're together, anytime I want sex, anytime like horny, like that's my partner's job, is to satisfy me. And the same for me. Anytime my partner expresses, that they want something sexually, then it's my job to satisfy them. Like if we're partners, like everything goes. It is what it is. And, talking with a really good friend at one point in time, I did recognize like how that it's not okay to think that way. If your partner doesn't want to have sex, that's not their obligation, and you shouldn't feel like, you are owed that or whatever. You know, it was just me thinking like, this is what I would do. This is how I would show affection. If my partner is, you know, any type of horny, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that they're relieved. So I expected the same thing in return. Now recognizing that everybody feels differently, sees things differently, and, you know, some people aren't into sex as much as I am. So I had to get out of that. But I think it is still super important because if you don't, you know, if you're not pleasing your partner, you know, you don't like certain things that your partner likes, then what choice does your partner have, right? So they either give up those things that make them feel good and they enjoy, or they have to look for it somewhere else. And that doesn't work in a relationship. So it's like you really have to find somebody that you're compatible with, somebody that is going to want the same things as you, the same way you like it, you know, things like that. And or maybe have an open relationship. I don't know. But yeah, sex is important to me. And how many times? For 7 days, I would like to have sex like maybe 5 times. See? I mean, I'm saying, all right. So yeah, you're right. If I was like saying ideally, this is what would be amazing. Would be like, yeah, there's 7 days in a week, so 14 times, 2 times a day. That's all I want. But I know that's like ridiculous. So yeah, realistically, 3 to 4 times a week is cool. I can handle that. And then also, you know, you gotta remember that sex isn't always like intercourse. Like, there's a lot of different ways to please your partner. There's like tons of ways, and I'm not even getting into that in this video. Maybe if y'all's interested, we'll do a whole video just talking about sex and things like that. But I think 3 to 4 times a week is cool. And there's a lot of different ways to please your partner. It doesn't always have to be, you know, intercourse. You can do a lot of different things, but we'll save that for another video.
I'm about to be nasty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we can be nasty.
Yeah.
We can turn this into a just fans, just for fans, only fans. What they call it?
What you know about that?
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Love, sex, and marriage. Can you have marriage without love?
Can you have marriage without love?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but it's not gonna work.
Okay. So then
you can't. I mean, realistically, you really can't. You're just gonna be like miserable. But yeah, it's definitely possible. People do it all the time. But in this, nope, not gonna
thank
work.
you for making that clear. Can you have sex without love?
Yeah, people do that all the
You
time.
said that real clear. Right in the back of that truck stop, baby.
What? Yo, you're mine, I swear.
In the bathroom at the rest stop.
Yo, what the?
In the park.
I don't even want to know. Jesus.
Get away from my demons. Anyways, can you have love without sex?
Can you have love without sex? Yes. But it's more deeper with sex.
Interesting. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, I think it might be deeper without sex because there's nothing but like mental and spiritual connection. So it's got to be so much stronger.
Because I think that of like sex being a love act, but not all the time. Mm-hmm. But sex makes, you know, if like you said, fun. But I think you're definitely right because there's people who can't really have sex or they have issues with it, or you just become old where you're to the point where you're just, some people they become old and they say that they can't have sex.
Do you know that nursing homes is popping when them lights go out?
Yo,
old people be getting freaky in
how
the
do you know
homes.
that?
Because it's stuff that interests me.
You are so... Yo.
And I don't care. Like, if I turn 60, 70 years old and my junk don't work no more, we gonna figure something out.
Yo,
old is not an excuse.
I think we need to end this right here.
So, all right. So love, you said you can have love without sex. Can you have marriage without sex? Yeah, I think that's pretty common. All right, so it sounds like sex is the most important again. I don't know how I got to that conclusion, but it works for me. So sex wins. Have sex,
God.
people. Lots of sex. You'll be happy. I promise.
Jesus.
So, yeah, thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Please share our videos. Share our videos. Subscribe, like, comment. We need all the support we can get.
Yes.
We're trying to turn this into a full-time thing, so we ain't got to, you know, right now we're doing like 2 videos a week or so with the mukbang every Monday. We're trying to get to a certain place so that we can do this nonstop every day.
Yes.
Throw out some popping content for y'all, but we need the support. We need to see that this is gonna work. We need to see that y'all's enjoying these videos.
Yes, and give us some ideas. We love ideas. We love feedback. Comment, you know, anything below or on our videos. We love the feedback. And we just love you guys.
That's what we do.
Alright, until next time.
Peace. Don't forget to have sex.
We need to talk.
Y'all got me in trouble.